Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel 3D Parametric Solid Model Drawings. Today we are going to create AC motor in Autodesk Inventor. AC motor is a subassembly of blower. The design of AC motor has been taken from assembly file of blower sample file Autodesk Inventor. Now we are showing some pics of this model that you can understand that what will look like the assembly is made. Now we will go to the new button. Okay, choose English option and select the standard inch part file. Create. Okay, now activate the new sketch command on the graphic window and select the XY plane to start the new sketch. Okay, that's it. Now we will activate the project geometry command. Okay, and take the project of X and Y axis. Okay, that's it. Click zoom all button. Now we will select the vertical line and convert it to construction geometry. Okay, select this horizontal line and convert it to center line. Okay, alright. Now we will activate the line tool and start the line from here. Okay, now we will create another line. Activate the dimension tool. Select this point and this center line and set dimension 5.708 inches. Okay, it will keep the diameter of this line. Okay, alright. Create another dimension between these lines 12.0078 inches. Now we will add the dimension over this line. It will keep 0.984 inches. Create another dimension between this endpoint and this line. Set the value of the dimension 1.574 inches. Now we will draw some more lines on here, something like this. And apply the dimensions on here. Now my sketch look like this. Okay, that's it. Select this line and center line and set the dimension 4.72 inches. Now select this line and center line and set the dimension 6.14 inches. Now select this line and set the 45 degrees. Okay, now my sketch is fully constrained. Now we will activate the offset command. Now select these 4 lines, click continue. Now see the result. Draw the line like this to close the sketch profile. Set the dimension between these two lines 0.118 inches. Okay, that's it. Each dimension will be placed different values. Now my sketch is complete, so finish the sketch. Now we will activate the revolve command. Okay, now the preview is visible here. Click OK to create the revolve feature. Now my first revolve feature has been created here. Okay, that's it. Rotate the model in this position. Go to the View tab and choose the Settings option and import my custom color style which we have already made. OK. Activate this light. Now see the result. Now my feature is looking very bright. Save the file, name it as AC motor. Okay, that's it. Now select the model and go to the appearance tool. Now select the brindle color. Okay. Now we will increase the light of the model from here. Okay, it looks good. Now we will activate the offset from plane command. And create a new plane at an offset distance value minus 1.73228 inches from this face. Okay, that's it. Select this plane and choose auto resize option. Now see the result. My plane is viewing larger. Create a new sketch on this plane. Take the project off through all over the body by using project cut edges command. Select the left view. Now we will activate the slice graphics command. Draw a horizontal line. Now we will activate the vertical constraint and apply this constraint between the center point and midpoint of the line. OK. Apply the dimension between the center point and this line. The dimension will keep 3.937 inches and this dimension will keep 7.7165 inches. Now we will create some more lines, something like this. And apply the dimensions on here. Now the angular dimension will keep 20 degrees between these two lines. OK, that's it. Now we will create the same sketch on the opposite side. Now activate the equal constraint. Select this line and this line and apply equal constraint between them. And apply another equal constraint. Select this line and this line. OK, that's it. Now my sketch is fully constrained, so finish the sketch. Rotate the model in this position. Now we will activate the extrude command. Select this sketch region and this region. Now the preview is visible here. Choose the flip side button and set the distance value 5.866 inches. OK. Now see the result. My AC motor of leg is created here. It's looking very fine. Now we will activate the offset from plane command. OK, rotate the model. Select the YZ plane and create another plane at an offset distance value 4.0157 inches from this face. OK. Create a new sketch on this plane. Now activate the Slice Graphics command. Hide the visibility of this plane and take the project of this circular edge. Create a horizontal line. Now activate the horizontal constraint. Okay, select this midpoint of the line and center point of the circle. Okay, that's it. Select this line and apply the dimension 4.72 inches. Okay. Create another dimension between center point and this line and apply 5.039 inches. Okay, now draw a 3-point arc from here. Okay. Create a point over the midpoint of this arc. Just select this point and this center point and apply horizontal constraint and give the dimension from here 0.27 inches, 0.275 inches. Select this line and convert it to construction geometry. Now we will draw some more lines here. Okay. Create another line from this endpoint. Okay. Now finish the sketch. Now activate the extrude command and select this region. Choose symmetric option and set the distance value 3.62 inches. Okay, alright. Click save. Select this face and create a new sketch. Choose front view. And take the project of x-axis and this face. Okay. Now we will create circle. The diameter will keep 1.275 inches. Create another circle. Apply the equal constraint between these two circles. Okay, create a line from the center point of the circle. Okay. This line will keep as a construction line. Set the dimension of this line 1.65 inches. Okay. Take the project of this work plane. Now activate the coincident constraint. Select this midpoint of the line and this construction line. Okay. Now my circle has been placed on here. Now we will create another dimension from this point and this line. Fully constrain the sketch. Okay. 3.070 inches. Okay. Now my sketch is fully defined. Create another point on here. Now we will apply the dimension on this point. Okay, now my point is fully constrained, so finish the sketch. Choose isometric view. Select this circle and activate the extrude command. Select this circle and this circle and set the distance value 0.11811 inches. Okay, alright. Save the file. Now open the visibility of this sketch. Now activate the work plane command and select this point and this face. Now see the result. Now my work plane has been created here. Now we will create a new sketch on this plane. Okay, choose top view. Hide the visibility of this plane and activate the slice graphics command. Now we will take the project of this face by using the project cut edges command and activate the offset curve command. Choose loop select option and select this profile. Now see the result. Apply the offset distance value between these two lines. Okay. Set the offset distance value 0.03937 inches. Now see, finish the sketch. Now we will activate the extrude command, choose cut option and select this region. Okay, choose symmetric option and set the distance value 0.3937 inches. Okay, now see the result, my feature is cut. Now activate the offset from plane command and select this face. Okay. Set the offset distance value of this plane 0.62992 inches. Okay, that's it. Now select this plane and activate the new sketch command. Now take the project of this entire model by using the project curved edges command. Okay, now see the result. Okay. Now fix the dimension between these two circles 0.03937 inches. Okay, finish the sketch. Now we will activate the extrude command and select this region. Okay. Choose symmetric option. Choose cut. Click OK. Now see the result. My slot is cut from here. Now we will create a new sketch on this cut face. Okay, alright. Activate the slice graphics command. Okay, take the project of the XY plane and XZ plane. Okay, now convert these two lines into a construction geometry. Now create a line from here. Okay, create another line and activate the symmetric constraint and select these two lines and center line. Now see the result. These two lines are properly placed with the symmetric command. Okay, and give the equal constraint between these two lines. Okay, that's it. Now create an angular dimension between these two lines 30 degrees. Okay, create a 3-point arc from this end point of the line and this end point of the line. Okay. Now activate the tangent constraint and apply the tangent constraint between this arc and this line. Okay. Create a point from here and apply the dimension between these 2 points, 0.236 inches. Now see, now create a radius of this arc. Okay, this dimension will keep 0.2362 inches. Finish the sketch. Okay, activate the extrude command. Select this profile. Okay, choose flip option and set the distance value 0.590 inches. Okay. Create a new sketch on this face and activate the project cut edges command. Now see. Okay. Activate the extrude command and select this sketch profile. Choose flip side button and set the distance value 0.511 inches. Okay, that's it. Now see the result. My two features has been created here. Now we will activate the hole command. Select this face. Okay. Select this cylindrical face so that my hole is created on the center point of this arc. Okay. Select the hole diameter value 0.236 inches. In the termination area, select the face. Select this face. Okay. Now the hole preview is visible here. Alright, my hole is created here. Okay, it look good. Now we will activate the circular pattern tool and select this hole feature and two more extruded features. Choose the rotation axis button and this cylindrical face of the motor. Okay, now see the preview is visible here. Set the occurrences count value 4. Click OK. Now see the result. My 4 pattern features has been created here. Okay, alright. Now select this edge and choose fillet command. Set the fillet radius will keep 0.07874 inches. Okay. Now the edge is looking very fine. Save the file. Now we will activate the offset plane command and choose this face. Okay. Choose the front view and set the offset distance value 0.19685 inches. Okay. Now we will create another work plane at an offset distance value 0.19685 inches from the whole face. Okay, that's it. Now we will create the new sketch on this plane. Hide the visibility of the back plane. Now we will activate the slice graphics command so that the sketch that we are going to do is easily visible to us. Now activate the project cut edges command and take the project off through all over the body. Now activate the project geometry command and take the project of XZ and XY plane. Okay, that's it. Now we will create some more lines on here, something like this. Okay, now apply the dimensions on here. Okay, the dimension will keep 0.6974 inches and apply another dimension, it will keep 0.708 inches. Now we will apply some more dimensions on here to fully constrain the sketch. Okay, now my sketch is fully defined, that's it. Now we will create the 4 more sketches that we had done previously. Okay, now see. Select this line and apply equal constraint. Okay, now we will apply another equal constraint between these sketches and afterwards we will give the dimensions on here. Okay, now see the result. Okay, now my sketch is fully constrained, that's it. Now we will create the same sketch over the opposite side of the whole feature. Okay, that's it. Now we will give the dimensions on here to fully constrain the sketch. Okay, now my sketch is complete, so finish the sketch. Rotate the model in isometric view. Activate the extrude command and select each sketch profile one by one. Okay, now the preview is visible here. Choose 2 option and select the work plane 6. Okay, now see. Many slots are visible here on over the side of the AC motor. It looks good. Create a new sketch on this plane once again. In the same manner, we will draw the sketch profiles over the top side that we had done previously over the left hand side of the motor. Now we will apply the constraints and dimension on these sketches. But this time the dimensions will be changed. Okay, now my sketch is complete, so finish the sketch. Now we will activate the offset plane command. Select this face, OK, and set the offset distance value 0.19685 inches. OK. Now we will activate the extrude command. And select each sketch profile one by one. Choose two options and select the work plane 7. OK, now see, 5 slots are visible on over the top of the AC motor. It looks good. Alright. Now we will create another sketch over the plane 5. And take the project of the model. Draw the rectangle like this by using the line tool. This dimension will keep 0.07874 inches. Select this line and set the angle value 4.116 degrees. And apply another dimension 0.20018 inches. OK, that's it. Finish the sketch. Now we will activate the extrude command. Select this profile. Choose two options. And select this face. OK. OK, now see the result. Now we will activate the mirror command. And select these 3 extruded features on here from the browser bar. Choose mirror plane. Select the XY plane. OK, now see. It looks great. Now we will apply some fillets on here. Select this edge and this edge and apply the fillet. The fillet radius will keep 0.19685 inches. As the same, we will apply the fillet on 3 more edges. Select the face of the leg to start the new sketch. Select the top view and activate the Slice Graphics command. Create a rectangle on here. Create two circles over the end of the rectangle. Select this center point and this edge and apply the dimension 0.625 inches and another dimension 0.375 inches. Finish the sketch. Now activate the extrude command, choose cut option, select the sketch. OK, now see the result. Now we will activate the rectangular pattern tool. Select this extrude feature. Choose direction 1 option. Select this edge of the motor leg. OK. Set column spacing value 3.5 inches. The column count value will keep 2. Choose direction 2 option and select this edge of motor. Choose flip side button. OK. Set the row spacing value 6.5 inches. Click OK. Now see my slots are visible here over the leg of the AC motor. OK, that's it. Save the file. Now we will activate the work axis command and select the cylindrical face of the hole. Now see, my axis is created here over this hole. Now we will create an inch assembly file. Choose the standard inch.iam file. OK. And activate the place component command from the graphics window. Choose AC motor part file. OK. Now select the place grounded at origin option in the assembly. OK, that's it. Now my assembly is fully defined. There is no need to give any mates on this part. Rotate the model in this position. Save the assembly, name it as motor assembly. OK, that's it. Now go to the View tab and activate the light style option. Import the custom light from here. Increase the brightness of the model from here. OK, now see the result. Now we will activate the offset from plane command in the assembly environment and select the front face of the motor. Set offset distance value minus 0.246 inches. OK. Now we will create a shaft of the AC motor by using the shaft generator command. Okay, alright. Now go to the design tab. Now you can see here various types of generators are visible here in this design tab, like bolted connection, spur gear generator and bearing generator, etc. Okay. Activate the shaft generator command. Now see the shaft preview is visible here in this assembly. Okay, in the shaft component generator dialog box, in the placement area, first of all, we will select the axis of AC motor on here to specify the shaft placement. Alright. Next, we will select this work plane as a starting reference of the shaft. Okay, and finally, we will select the XY plane of the assembly. Choose the flip side button on here. Okay, now see the result and activate the section properties button. Set the main diameter value 1.5 inches. Set the section length value 3 inches. Click OK. Now choose chamfer option from here. Don't need any changes from here. Okay. Now go to the section properties option once again and set the value of main diameter and section length 2.25 and 7.5 inches. Okay, that's it. Now go to the cone section and choose no feature option. Select the cylinder option. Okay. Click yes button. Now go to the second edge feature option. Now choose chamfer option from here. Don't need any changes from here. Okay. In the section properties, set the value of main diameter and section length 1.45 and 1.5 inches. Okay, that's it. Now go to the fourth cylinder option. In the section properties, set the value of main diameter and section length 1.25 and 2.5 inches. Now see the result. My shaft of the AC motor is created by using the shaft generator command. Okay, that's it. It's looking very fine. Now save the assembly. Now we will convert this model in a clear view so that you can understand it more easily. Now go to the shaft part to edit it. Create the new sketch on the XZ plane of the shaft. Activate the project cut edges command. Take the entire project of the shaft. Activate the slice graphics command. Now we will create a sketch look like this. And apply the dimensions on here. Now the sketch is complete, so finish the sketch. Now we will activate the extrude command and select the sketch profile. Choose the cut option. Select the symmetric option. Set the distance value 0.25 inches. Click OK. Now see the result. My key is created here over the shaft. Okay, it's looking very fine. Select the shaft and change the material of the shaft. Chrome polished. Okay, return back to the assembly. Now see. Now select the shaft and choose isolate option. Now see, my shaft is looking very nice. Okay, now my AC motor assembly has been completed. I hope you will like this video. If you may like this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest updates. Please share this video with your friends and colleagues. Okay friends, goodbye.